So it looks a little different, right? I know, because my phone is just like, I'm done. So I'm using my tablet. So excuse, like, I feel like it's, more not quite as clear and all of that good stuff. But we're just going to plug away because this is just reading comprehension, not just reading comprehension, but we're just doing a smaller video for our reading comprehension anyway. So, reading comprehension skill sheet 32 in your reading comprehension book, skill sheet 32. I can't believe we're already there, right? So, Our Father's World. As you read this selection, begin thinking of your opinion of the author's writings. So, read through it, and as you're reading through it, think, what are, what are my feelings about this? What are my opinions about what he is saying or she is saying about Our Father's World? And there's some good points in here that you might want um, to look at and read through again just to make sure that you're like, okay, that makes sense, and I agree or I don't necessarily agree or whatever. But you're going to list and think about your opinions as you read through this selection. Now remember, between 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes and maybe 15 seconds, that's about as long as it should be taking you to read through the selection. And then you are going to and finish. I'm sorry. So 3.5 to 4 minutes to read through the selection and do the back of the page. Now, the only thing is I would say 3.5 to 4 minutes to finish sections 1 through 3, questions 1, 2, and 3, because question 4 is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to have you pause the video at this point. I'll explain in just a minute. I'll have you pause the video at this point so that you can take the time to read. But remember, the goal is to start to read quicker. We're not reading out loud, so you're not reading to your parents for this one. This is where you're reading silently to yourselves and then trying to remember everything that you read, okay? So read silently to yourself. Then after you're done reading, don't wait, for your parents to tell you a time or whatever. You read and then answer questions 1 through 3 and 4 as well. But when mom and whoever says time's up, it doesn't mean that you can't finish number 4. It just means, okay, time's up for what you did do. So if you do finish the reading and 1 through 3 before time's up, good job. I do want you to take a little bit longer time writing number 4 out because it's giving opinions, okay? So you can pause this now. Pause. Pause. That's my button over there. That's why I'm pointing there. Pause. Yeah, I'm making sure you really paused it because I don't want you cheating. Did you pause it? I don't think you paused it if you're still listening to me. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video and read and did your best in 3.5 to 4 minutes, maybe 4 minutes and 15 seconds. But hopefully you read that through carefully. Now, answering those questions. Number 1, what is the author's purpose in this story? Is his purpose to persuade the reader to take better care of God's creation? Is it to entertain with a story about nature? Or is it to inform the reader of the dangers of littering? Okay, so hopefully, I don't think anybody chose entertain because it's not an entertaining story. It's not telling us, about Peter Rabbit or, the crow that did this or the sparrow. No, it's trying to tell us something, but is it persuading us or informing us? Now, some of you may have put it's informing the readers of the danger of littering, but think about that whole selection you read. Is every single bit of it about littering? Right, no, it's not. What the reader is trying to do is to persuade us to take better care of God's creation. So it should have been the very first circle. Did you get that? Hopefully you guys got that. If you did, thumbs up, elbow bump, good job. Then number 2, which of these best describes regardeth? So if you look back, it says that God said, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. So it says God has something to say about how we care for our pets in Proverbs. And a righteous man. And we know what the word righteous means, right? What is righteous? It means good, okay? A good man, a holy man, regardeth the life of his beast. So ignores the life of his beast, harms the life of his beast, or takes care of, cares for. Right. If you are a righteous or a good man, then you care for the health of your beast, and you're taking care of, not beast, your pet, but you know what I mean, takes care of God's creation. Number 3, what is the main idea of this story? Underline it in the story and write it below. What is the main idea? The main idea of many stories is a solution to the problem. So we know that there's a problem that is presented. You know, there's littering, there's not taking care of God's creation, there's, all kinds of terrible things that happen. What is the solution to that? That's what the main idea for a selection usually is. And normally when you find that main selection, it's going to be in the conclusion. And we know that the conclusion is always where? Yes, at the end. So where would you find the main idea? So you should have underlined the last paragraph. God has given us the job of caring for his creation. And that's what you should have written on the line. God has given us the job of caring for his creation. Did you get that? Hopefully you did. So main ideas, solutions to problems, it's usually going to be part of the conclusion to tell us, by the way, all of these things are wrong, but this is how we can correct it. Okay, that's what conclusions are. And then number 4, you're giving your opinion. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to tell you what to write because it's your opinion. What are other ways that we can show responsibility in caring for God's creation? And some of you can think of certain things that you have done that you would like to do or you would like to see other people do. Remember, you have your opinion, you have statements. You know, when we have God has given us the job of caring for his creation, that main idea, that's a fact. But statements about how we care for his creation, those are opinions. You might think the most important thing to do is this, where somebody else might have a different opinion. Does that mean that your opinion is wrong and theirs is right? No, because everybody has a right to their opinion, just like you guys have the right to the wrong opinion of chocolate ice cream. Gag, okay? But it's okay to have your opinion. So be bold and be ready to share your opinion boldly, because there's nothing wrong with it. People might not like your opinion. They might not agree with your opinion, but your opinion is what you believe, and it's important to be able to share it. So that's what you're going to be doing at the bottom. It doesn't have to be long. You don't have to fill up all those lines, but you're just giving some opinions, some ideas as to how you think that we could care for God's creation better. All right, and like I told you in yesterday's video, that's it for reading. I know we've got 3 more reading comprehension skill sheets. You can do those on your own, but today was the last day for all of reading for 3rd grade, so no reading comprehension, no other stories. You guys can be reading your Pilgrim's Progress, and you can finish the last 3 reading comprehensions anytime that you want, but I'm not going to be giving you any reading whatever, like, those things. When I write the stuff that you do, I'm not going to be giving you that, whatever that is. My mind is gone right now, so I don't know what it's called, but any work, you're not going to have any listed work for reading for the rest of the year. However many days Elsie said there are now. So, all right, so that's it for reading, completely it for reading. Reading comprehension, no more reading books, even though you have Pilgrim's Progress, and then you can finish this. But that's it. We're not going to do it together. So thank you for a great year and for becoming better readers. I could feel the difference afterwards. Some of you gaining your confidence and getting those expressions out there, all of that. So next year, you better make me proud. Show Miss Phelan what good readers you are. And keep working on reading during the summer. Do not take the summer off. Find good books, read them, and enjoy them, and that will keep you going so that you'll be ready for next year as well. All right, I love you. say goodbye to reading for third grade forever. Bye, guys.